Hey, how's it going, Art One? So let me show you what's going on. I just had a 2.5, yeah, 2 hour meeting. So, anyways, we're gonna finish coloring the kaleidoscope. Well, I pretty much have all of this. Now, some of you guys did this. You don't have to do this. I did it because that's where the F is. That's where my F is. So you don't have to do it just like I did. Also, don't copy me, guys. I want you to see your own creative design. I'm gonna take a break right now. Now I found some crayons, which my mother did not hide from me, and I am posting them here because it gives it, even with the colored pencil, it gives it a bit of it looks like stained glass. That's my goal. I want it to look like stained. Also, it covers the little dot spots. Craftsmanship is very important in art. You know, um, first artists do start as artists. Um, they do start as apprentice. When you're in the studio, it's like you're in college basically, and that's what you do in the old days. Now I'm gonna say put my green in here. Now what else do I need to? I need to finish these. So this one's done. This is almost done. So if I find yellow, which I do not, I'm gonna look for my yellow pencil here. Ah, is that yellow? No. Where are my yellow pencils? Uh, the joys of people going through my stuff. So here's the purple. So I'm going to finish the purple at least. Follow my purple pencils. So now I am going to do my purple section. Okay, try to cover everything up. So basically you are repeating you're creating a radial balance. At the same time, you're catching any little flaws you did with the either a black crayon or marker. So it's okay to mix your colored pencils. It's okay. It works for me. I'm mixing colored pencils and crayons. I like mixing my coloring mediums. Um, for a while, I once tried to do like Basquiat. I was mixing my paints, watercolors, and oils. Acrylics do work, but they dry too quick. I'm not a big fan of acrylics. Plus, I'm allergic to them too. So there's some colors, chemicals, and plastics I'm allergic to. So um, funny thing is that oil paint I'm not allergic to, even though for some people it is very toxic. So right now I am finishing. I'm going with the purple that I chose, going around. Again, radial balance. Um, let's get that in. And also, I like to do this right after a meeting because I'm tired. I've been just like you guys. It also helps me relax. It lets my mind forget about my day's problems. If my studio would have been still active, I'd probably be painting right now. I had an accident a few years ago. My neighbor, the guy I don't like across, he basically had a barbecue, and it was the 4th of July, and one of his step grandkids started a fire, and that's what happened to my studio. It went kaputs. So, and anyways, I don't want to talk about it. It's about messy. So, again, I might have to sharpen it. Grab my little pencil sharpener. You guys see that? How it's coming in? This is blue. Although it looks white on the chrome. And the meeting was about how to what new things we can give you guys to do. So um, I just told him I'm tired of using Kahoots. I want to use something else. So I'm gonna try Ed Puzzle with you guys, maybe something fresh so we can alternate. So right now what I'm doing is I'm filling in the gaps. I don't like to see little gaps of white paper. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm also cross hatching. Okay, that works. Let's bring it here. There we go. So even though you're coloring with pencils, think of yourself like a painter too. Take pride in your work. You know, the colorists, they work just not only colored pencils. They use ink. They work with inkers. Inkers are, for some reason, they're just like oil painters. They become a little bit snobbish. They're like, oh, I'm not. They get to that point. Not all of them, just a few of them. They go through that metamorphosis. They're like, I only use ink. And just like an oil painter, he will not touch acrylic. I tried, but it's not the same thing. Plus, when I had that allergic reaction, that rash, that was not fun. And I go, okay. And I talked to, we used to have a teacher here, Mrs. Brown. She used to be the department chair. And she laughed because she goes, that's hilarious. You had it. She goes, she had the same reaction. She paints with acrylics. But I decided, one of my professors who was cool with me challenging the class, here's some yellow. He said he was an oil painter, and a couple of friends of mine who teach oil painting. He goes, you know what? He goes, that means you were meant to oil paint. So I'm using a crayon now, and I actually did use a crayon in here, so it does help. It feels almost, I kind of like crayons. It feels like almost, if you're going to be a stained glass artist, you make your first draft, believe it or not, like this. So you're doing a stained glass window for a church. This is what they do. And then they make a copy of this, and in black and white, of course. They don't go with, so they'll use a copy of this, Xerox it, and then they start designing with lead. Lead is very expensive. It's also very toxic. I've seen it done. It's great. The only reason I don't do it is two things. It does create cancer, yes, for some people. So it is very toxic. It's sometimes worth the art, but it also makes your hair fall off. So yeah, I'm not crazy about that portion too either. So, and if you guys notice at my age, I still have my hair. So, but oil painting, yeah, I'm happy with oil painting and drawing. So you see what's going on, guys? It's really warm. I really wanted to do something really warm because, we're all stuck in here. Now, also, if you want to make your green lighter, there you go. Just put a little bit yellow in here. Notice my green's getting really dark. So it will change. Believe it or not, your green will become lighter. And I'm going around it because these are little skills I learned. There we go. Make sure there's no green in there. And it's coming out really nicely. I filled it in with the green too. So if you notice that, I could have gone darker with the blue. I could have used a darker blue, but I wanted a lighter blue because although it looks like a stained glass, that's what was my goal. I wanted to look more like a stained glass than a kaleidoscope. See that, guys? Kaleidoscope tile. I mean, than a kaleidoscope or a tile. I was thinking stained glass. Bring this in. You know what? Let's go in here. There we go. So yeah, and crayons are meant for artists, not for little kindergarten teachers, little kids in kindergarten or teachers in kindergarten. No, sorry. There were a lot of art majors that just became good kindergarten teachers so they could pay the bill. Okay, like me, a historian theorist teaching art here in the Antelope Valley. So, anyways, that's what life is. Okay, so now I use red. So I'm going to find my red, which is kind of flattish, my work. I'm going to put it in here, and I think I'm almost finished. Yeah, I'm almost done here. Whoops, I went into the yellow. Got to be careful, almost ruined this. There we go. See that? I almost made a mistake here. Got to be careful. I'm going to have to sharpen this. See that, guys? And here you guys go. Sorry about that. I have a terrible habit of using that finger. I don't know why, but I do. And I apologize. My mom always used to bring that to my attention. I'm not being mean. It's just a habit. Sorry, I don't mean nothing. Did I get some yellow in there? Great. So now I'm using the yellow pencil. It's okay if you guys use that finger too. The reason we use it is it's the longer finger out of the hand. That's why. Nothing inappropriate. Just it's the longer finger. So if a parent catches that, tell them, Mom, it's the longest finger in the hand. Artists use it all the time. Be it sculpture. Uh, so I want to put that crayon back in its place. I'm sick and I'm sorry. I feel more. I've been locked into this room since 7 in the morning, and it's 6 o'clock at night already. So I'm almost, yeah. I'm done. I'm finished. See that, guys? I am almost done with it. So I have finished my kaleidoscope. Put a little bit red in there. Let me finish it. Don't just rush through it. Check any little flaws right now. I'm checking for any little flaws of imperfection. Perfect. Even though it's pink, I might just red it up a bit. You know what? I think I'm going to red this up now. Why? Not a big fan, so I'm going to make it more like hot pink right now. There we go. So see that, guys? I'm done. So your kaleidoscope should be done by Friday. Okay, guys, or Thursday. Yeah, if you need a little bit more time on the weekends, I understand you have late work to do. So this is my video. I finished coloring. I know the coloring portion should take you 30 minutes. I kind of split it into a lot. So I love to color and paint, mostly paint. So notice, please don't copy my design. Come up with your own original design. For some reason, it looks like a Empire of the Sun meets an Oompa Loompa meets the Lion King. I don't know what the heck was going on. I was thinking of warm colors. I was also thinking of African fabric design, sub-Saharan African design, because I wanted to try something new. I didn't want it to look like a Spanish or Portuguese blue tile. I didn't want it to look like a kaleidoscope. A little bit, but not too much. I didn't want it to look like a colonial Hispanic American tile. But I was thinking of African fabrics. We might do this African fabrics when we get into the classroom too. So yeah, I was thinking of African colors. So if you guys can see that, sub-Saharan. If you go up to the above the Sahara, northern Africa, because of Islam, you're going to see different influence between Morocco. There's a distinction between Moroccan tiles, Tunisian tiles, even Egyptian tiles. But there's a lot of blue in them, blue and a warmer red. They don't use orange that much, and also the shapes, the shapes are more geometric. You notice I have a lot of organic shapes. So again, should have a radial balance. We have an emphasis in the center, a bullseye. It lets us know it's a radial balance. Yes, I do have an axis. This is called an axis. There's crossing in there. It just happened. I could have changed it, but I kept it simple. And yeah, that's it, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I will upload the video on YouTube, and I hope you're having a nice Wednesday afternoon. Okay, guys. Talk to you later. Bye. It's not I'm just tired of being, I wish there was the vaccine. Anyways, talk to you guys later. Bye.